Tough one for us, man. Gosh, we're fired up, had a great crowd. Obviously, big game. One that we felt like we had to go get, and was really proud of the fight. In the second half especially, to give ourselves a chance there at the end. And in a one-point game, one-possession game, you go over possession by possession and see where we squandered some opportunities. But obviously, you look at the stats, they kicked our butts on the glass, and we didn't shoot it like we normally do, and that's what ultimately cost us. But again, proud of the guys' fight. Coming on a week where we had to play in the middle of the week and then come back home and play, I thought our guys really scrapped and battled and gave great effort.
Wayne, obviously the second half was a pretty good performance. The first 10 minutes was pretty good. Where are these 8 to 10 minute stretches coming from 26 games into the season, though, that just seem to take you out of the shot?
Yeah, when we stopped running offense, I thought we took some questionable shots. We talked about playing with conviction, and I think at times we thought that meant to not be afraid to make plays, and we just weren't as aggressive, pulling up really deep on threes. And when you do that a few times, you can see kind of the enthusiasm drop out of the squad, and we subbed some guys. And a lot of it, Nick, was we missed a lot of shots in that first half. He scored 24 points, and you look at the film, and we got several blocked at the rim, missed layups, missed some wide open shots. So I think it was a combination.
I mean, this has been kind of a theme over this last 10, 12 game stretch, I guess.
I wouldn't say that because we scored in the 80s a few times, but in the last couple of weeks for sure.
Well, okay. Is it youth? What do you get to turn that part of the game around?
I think it's discipline. We haven't developed the discipline and the mental toughness to grind through those periods by executing offense. I mean, we had times where guys, like we say, hey, mismatches are going to occur. Stay in offense, and if you don't punish them on a post-up, you punish them on the glass. And we're just breaking our offense down just because we were wanting to make a play. And that has to come from lack of experience and discipline that comes with age and maturity. But yeah, you're right. Especially at this point in the season, we've played the guys that we've playing. We need to be better than that.
Coach, you brought up the rebounding issues, and none of them were more apparent right there on that final possession. What was kind of the issue there? What's that come from?
They took a lot of jump shots, and if the first half, every time a shot went up, and this has been a problem of ours the last 6 weeks or so, everybody's running to the rim. And the only way you're going to rebound it is if it goes through the net. You've got to carve out space and make room for those long rebounds. And I thought after the first half, I mean, you saw the effort in the second half, way more attentive to boxing out, carving out space, and pursuing the ball. But the damage had been done to put us down by 12, at halftime. And we talked to guys. We had guys that played 12, 13 minutes that didn't have a rebound in that first half. But what will help is if we can square the ball. If we could keep the ball in front of us. Now you don't have to rotate on help. You give up lobs at the rim or late, contests from somebody else, because now you're all messed up. And we should be back in those situations, but we're just a millisecond off. But I know if we do a better job squaring the ball, keeping our centers at home, we can both protect the rim and carve out more space. And then the perimeter guys just can't keep running into the rim. They're going to be long rebounds. So we've got to eye check our guy, hit them if they're going into the paint, and then go pursue it. And we're pursuing the rim instead of, getting to an area and going and chasing those long rebounds.
With only a few games left in the season and seemingly slim shot at the NCAA tournament, what are your goals for the rest of the season?
Our big thing was to have a better year than we had a year ago. Guys have gotten better individually. That's apparent. Guys are playing better than they did a year ago. We've given ourselves chances in more games, but we still have the opportunity in front of us with the games we have to get on a roll, win some games, and put a positive spin on it. this is year 2 of the rebuild with a lot of freshmen and sophomores and a couple vets. And so if we can take a step forward, and I understand it, it's about winning and this, that, and the other. It's a shame we lost with this great crowd, but we need to move forward with this year with this group, and then know that in recruiting, you add to it, and then a year from now, which, we said when we committed to this young group, after year 2 and 3, year 3, we're gonna really see some things. But we can't look to next year. We've got to stay focused on putting a positive spin to the rest of the season and what's in front of us. And the guys want it. They want it. We got great kids. They're young, they're a little inexperienced, a little immature, and we keep, like Nick said, the same things over and over are costing us, and it's up to them to, we've got to rebound. We took better care of the ball tonight. We missed some at the rim. We didn't shoot it very well tonight. Now, I'm not going to say it's because we had a road game and all that, but those things that are within our control, we've got to start showing progress with. We defended way better than we've been defending. I mean, my goodness, we've been giving up second halves, 58, 60% field goals. And the guys, I thought, did a much better job tonight of responding defensively.
Tyler, obviously when you score, if any team struggles, it's tough to overcome that. It was not during this past night. You both had solid nights. Is it difficult, and do you feel more pressure on yourselves when you see a guy like him maybe not have the usual shooting stroke that he usually has?
We just gotta try to pick him up. That happens, Sometimes it's just not going for you, and we gotta pick him up. And I thought he did some good things out there, but we found out winning's pretty hard. But like Coach said, we just gotta come together. Rebounding's a big thing, too. But I thought, like Coach said tonight, we had a much better second half. So something positive.
Obviously, I know you guys got one more with them a couple weeks from now, but these games are always special. This crowd was great tonight. Obviously, going forward, the future, who knows what this series will look like. Did you take any stock today during this game, just knowing that who knows when the next time they'll be back here?
Yeah, Dana and I have had conversations in the off season about, keeping it going. To what extent, we haven't knotted all that down, but when I saw the crowd when I came out, that was pretty cool. Here's a young team that's lost some games. We're struggling. Credit to the marketing group, but to our student section and the fan base, and what they love to see is the battle. And I know it was frustrating on the boards in the first half, but our guys battled, and we get to where we can turn the corner and win one of these. I think I know we can build some momentum here and put a positive spin, but that will take care of itself. But yeah, I think in the lead up, and really we didn't have a full week of hype and all that sort of thing to get to the mindset of it's a shame that this is going to be, even if we keep playing, it's going to be way different. And it's an awful shame, to be quite honest, in my opinion.
Coach, in years like this where there's a lot of talent within a team like this, but you guys fall short, how much do you look back into your coaching career, even to a few years ago, when you guys did make a deep postseason run in the March Madness tournament, and how do you make sure these young players don't lose the confidence that they still have in themselves?
That's a key. When you lose like this, and last year we were really young and lost a lot of games, and it's carried over here. Even though it's evident that we're playing better, we've shown progress, but it's not equating to the wins yet. It's do they think that, oh man, we can't get it done? And so it's on us as coaches to stay really positive, but yet you can't blow smoke because they're smart and they'll read that. You're full of it. And so these guys will admit when they mess up, they'll get their ass chewed, and we still have to develop that fire as much as trying to keep them confident. And there's some guys that are pretty disappointed in that locker room because they felt they could have had a much better hand in this game and given us a chance to win. But we've got to stay upbeat, and we've got to keep chipping away. I'm proud that we played better defense tonight, the best we've played in a while. We've got to get tougher on the glass. We know that. I can't explain the 2 for 18 shooting. We've got better shooters than that. But we got to stay positive. We got to stay together. We talk about avoiding the outside noise. and staying locked in. And that's going to be a big part of our finish, is whether we can build off of the chemistry we showed in the last 12 minutes of this game, because that's been a little bit absent. And we've got great kids that get along, and it's been really kind of befuddling to our staff that why come game time, and I think it's back to what we talked about a little bit earlier, just a little lack of experience. They all want to do well, so maybe a hint of pressure. We've told them, don't, listen, the goals we talked about going into this year are still in front of us. We weren't talking about, you know, hey, let's win a championship and win the Pac-12. We just said, let's keep building, let's get better, let's play our best basketball in March. And if we can do that, we've proven some crazy things can happen, and every bit of that's still in front of us. So appreciate it. Go Beavs.